earlier 2 days ago, my sister called me.
Wow. I'm on your live too.
Yeah.
Invasion.
Y'all should know this guy right here.
What to do?
Y'all should know this guy right here.
You call me the Punisher.
I put an APB out. I put an APB out on him earlier.
He did.
He came on through. All right, so look, I get a call yesterday from my sister Ursh, right? Her man, I'm gonna do it like that. All right. So I get a call earlier from our sister Ursh. She it gotta be going down up here because she got me on speakerphone. I heard all type of war going on in the background. I'm like, dang, brother, can you talk? And I'm like, look, I'm in the middle of work.
Don't you just love it?
I'm cutting out. I'm getting out. I'm a field. I'm getting all dirty and nigga bamboo hitting my back and all type of stuff going on. I'm itching, all type. It's called. It's going down up here, right? All right. So look, question get asked and which get asked if you just been around a little bit. That type of question get asked like kind of all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like if the Most High is all knowing, all present, omnipotent, right? If that's what it is, right? And he know everything. Like the sister asked me in class a couple weeks ago. She said, why did he create that nigga? That was she asked verbatim. The one, she's the older sister. She be coming in babysitting, baby be crying, you know. The one sister, y'all, all y'all done seen her before though, right?
She bring food and everything.
Yeah, she bring the food sometimes. Sometimes she bring the food. She say, right, like if God is all knowing, right? When I heard this is dog whistle politics. To me, like you saying what you ain't saying. You already doubting that the Most High is real. If God is, you feel me? I'm hearing ifs. Right after if, I'm hearing God. You already in your sunken place. This is what I'm thinking when I'm dealing with somebody that's on me like that. You feel me? Like, well, if God is, you feel me? Shoulders shrug, chest get poked out, all this get to happening. A lot of goddamn me's get said. Goddamn me.
Oh my mama.
You come on. You already know what it is. These are spirits that be on our. These are spirits that be on our people. Now, when you pay attention closely to the scriptures tell you that the words that you speak out your mouth are spirits. It's things you say all the time that have a negative connotation to it. Like I could say Bruce is a nice guy. Nice. You would take that as a compliment today. Bruce is nice. You would. I can say it just so cordially. Man, Bruce is a nice guy. Right? You wouldn't take offense. I'm talking about 9 times out of 10. Don't argue with me because you can. Don't argue with me because you can. I'm saying 9 times out of 10, if me and you was at a spot somewhere and somebody walked up on me that knew me and I was like, look, man, Bruce is a nice guy. You wouldn't take offense. Is that right? But if I said Bruce was a stupid guy, what would you say? You would be offended. Bruce, look, don't argue with me because you can. I'm tripping off the same exact situation you was tripping off of when I called you stupid without me knowing about what you got going on. What if I don't know you like that? Just been around you a few times. Bro, I can say Bruce is a nice guy or Bruce is a stupid guy. The point being, nice means stupid. Check out the origin of the words. You be like, well, dang, hold on. Somebody say he's a nice guy. Have a nice day. You saying have a stupid day, a foolish day. You see what I'm saying? So it's many words we speak that have negative vibrations to them. You know what it is. You got your babies in school. They read, they writing, right? Oh, my baby won the what contest? The spelling contest. What is a spell? What is a spell? Don't you gotta write spells out and shit? And read what you wrote out? Yeah, so all I'm saying is It's many things. Like if we run that logic, like why would God look where you at with it? Because you so far gone. Even if you was Cain and Abel, it wouldn't have mattered. Where you at it with it is you're supposed to be learning from the mistakes of those that came before you. That's it. Say you found out the sun was 93 million miles away from Earth. What is Bruce finna do with that? Well, knowing the sun is 93 million miles away from Earth. That's it. What can you do with that? How does that benefit you? Right, right. But how does it benefit Bruce where we at today? Can it help you get a rental car? Can it help you get a woman? Now, can it help you get some money? What is it good for? All right, so my point being, there's information that you retain. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's information that you can take in every day that will never benefit you. You know what the heathen call that? Misinformation. You spend your time trying to find out how many square miles it is on the earth, but if I ask you the commandments, you don't know. You feel me? And that's what the Lord at with us. It's like, look, you can get a whole bunch of information. Bruce, you can be an encyclopedia. You could. But if they not speaking according to this, it ain't no light in them. Isaiah 8:20 real quick. If they speaking according not to this, it ain't no light in them. And it makes sense because you can get dark knowledge. So what you found out, I say the Lord, say, look, I created the devil to test you to see if you was gonna be down with me. Say that's the answer, right? You have the answer. What is Bruce going to do to benefit him knowing that? Every time you get tempted, it's usually, damn, you know, God, devil in the test. So either way, win, lose, I can't be wrong. Watch that mindset. You know what's around? The whole message is to get you to deny the scripture. So then, so look, when I say you, I ain't talking about you, singular. I'm talking about us. Once you deny the script, listen to me. Once you deny the script, you feel subconsciously that you're not held to a high moral standard. Do whatever the hell you want, because it's fake anyway. Even if you don't admit it off your mouth, once you find out a certain piece of knowledge that the Bible is fake or something that you find out to where you ain't accountable to them laws and to that God in there, something gonna let your guards down and say, good. You feel me? I ain't held to that high moral standard. I can be that wicked nigga I want to be. You feel me? Even if you don't say it off your mouth, in your subconscious and in your spirit, if you find out that the Bible is invalid, go to court with tampered evidence. They throw it out. So in your mind, if you think it's tampered with, nigga, it's a mistrial coming on Judgment Day when you done talking. If the Lord's fair, ain't he fair? Look, they tampered with your word. I ain't know what it meant. But everybody in here knows that ain't the truth. You know good and well that word ain't tampered with. You know good and well you finna have to holler. All right. So why is it we in a situation where we gotta holler about it? Like, why am I tempted? That's where you at. Why was the devil created? Since God is all known. That's where you at. Which may look, bruh, I'm your brother. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to ask that. Now, once you chop it up with your brothers and you can't go ask that same question to wherever your granny go, or wherever your people go, you feel me? You should be that more enthused on getting down with this word right here. Because we ain't finna play with you. We gonna reach right into the scripture and show what it is you really facing. We not facing this. We ain't facing no hand games. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever been in a situation where you had to survive for your life, you know that ain't nothing about no Disney World. That's survival mode, right? So if that's what it gotta be to save your flesh, what about your spirit? That's where we at with it. So we're gonna understand that. We're gonna answer, we're gonna read some scriptures about why there's a wicked side to what's righteous. You feel me? Why is there a flip side? God is all knowing. Why he allowed this nigga to live and tempt me, and if he loved me, yeah, a lot of feelings get put out there too. But once you really understand how he get down, my feelings don't matter. This man's feelings don't matter. Her feelings don't matter. Yours don't matter. It comes down to what our Father said, and either you gonna get down or you ain't. And if you don't get down, look, he ain't stopping what he doing because your lip poked out. Know what he gonna do? Continue on with business as usual. And hopefully you don't die in your iniquity rejecting the truth. That's how the Most High get down. He don't have to compromise with us. He don't gotta say, well, dang, Malachi don't like Deuteronomy 22.
Straight up.
He feel every woman should wear a dress. Right? And there's others that teach contrary. He don't care nothing about what you Negroes think. Either you down or you ain't. That makes sense to me. You can fear someone like that. If your guy was a chump sucker who you can just show up, and Bruce can just show up and say, dang, I just don't like what I read today. He said, oh, okay, Bruce, I'll hop up here. Let me cuddle you. Let me rub the top of your head. You okay, Bruce? Nah, you gonna respect that old dude and say, look, man, shut that. Look, shut all that down. I ain't hearing that. I come rap with you when I come rap with you. You see what I'm saying? You respect that more. That's how the God of the Bible is. So look, how was Shy? Where you at, man? Because I know you got some scripts out. You got the Isaiah 8 over there? Okay.
We be thinking deep, but we really don't be thinking deep at all. Because
that's true.
We was thinking deep, and we would be trying to play by rules and really get the answers. You know what I mean? Because it ain't too many questions that we or you could fathom or think about that somebody ain't fathomed thought about before.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
The thing that sets us apart, our fathers before us apart, is that they played by the Most High's rules to ask those questions. And they got answers. You know what I mean? They tell you don't question God, but you can't listen to what somebody else tells you because everywhere you go in these books, men is asking about questions.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just a certain amount of rules that you got to play by, but somebody in particular asks that same question you asked. And this in the C-track.
Okay, that's what you was talking about, right? Now, trip up this how in the spirit, these two ain't talked in months. When I was talking to y'all the other day, you brought that up, what he just said. You see what I'm saying? And after we get there, we're gonna get the Apocrypha for second Ezra. Isaiah first, but that second Ezra. Because look, trip up this. Ezra asked the same question. That's what everybody don't trip off for. When you get to the fire, you be like, whoa! Every question that you thought of, that you didn't ask in your life, this brother asked. All right, what did it say, y'all?
He said, if you love man, why do you not just kill the devil? Artificial of all iniquity. Who can fight against an invisible spirit? He enters into the hearts of men like smoke and teaches them all kinds of things.
That's right.
He even fights against you, the immortal God. And so what can pitiful man do against him? Yet have mercy, master, and destroy punishment. Otherwise receive me also with the sinners. For if you will be merciful with the sinners, where are your mercies and your compassions, O Lord? He's saying it ain't fair. That's what he's saying. He's saying that, he's saying that since it ain't fair, you need to do away with the whole punishment altogether. That's you might as well destroy me with the rest of them. Because I'm just as much as sin as they are. This how the Most High answered. He said, and God said to him, be it known to you that everything which I commanded man to do was within his reach.
So look, ain't nothing that he commanded you to do that was too hard. They tell you can't nobody keep that law. And then what they tell you, you can't keep the law of God. You say what? You say what, bro?
Then they turn right around and tell you all things are possible. Which one is it?
Yeah.
You can't do it all, or it's all possible.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
You see that? That's where we at with it. He say, look, everything I commanded man was in his reach. Ain't nothing the Most High commanded you that's too hard. What? What law you don't like? Name one. Can't name one. That's how we know the law is good. Because even if you ask the pastor, name a law we can't keep. You know what he gonna say? I can't even name one. I know. Because you'll never be able to talk against the Most High when it comes on that level. He said his law good. So you name me one you can't keep. And if you ever name one, that shows the sin that got you. I just don't like what it says, thou shalt not steal. That nigga is a thief. That's a thief. He believe in the 5-finger discount. You dig? That's what I'm saying. It ain't too hard, man. You love to go against them. That's the problem. We love to. All right, where we at?
I made him wise and the heir of heaven and earth.
Ooh.
And I subordinated everything under him, and every living thing flees from him and from his face.
True what he say. Everything you see is in subjection to you. And you the image of God around this deal. You the man. You got the juice. All right, so look, how was man fallen from his original purpose? He went against.
Having received my gifts, however, he became an alien and an adulterer and a sinner. Tell me, what sort of a father would give an inheritance to his son?
He's like, look, you foolish. What I look like hooking you up and you off? You way left field. I gave you the command, the heavenly oracles, and you still rebel. That's my question. When you find out all your answers, niggas, this many miles to the moon. Earth is this much in circumference. When you find out your answers, are your answers going to make you serve the Most High more or search for another excuse not to serve? That's what it comes down to. When them niggas be coming with like, look, but the devil, you know, did this, and God did this with Job. When they do that, they looking for a way out not to be accountable to the God, to the God of the Bible. And this is what I'm saying. Even if they thought they found something, they didn't find nothing. You feel me? Yo, look, where you at? You speed down Natural Bridge, they gonna tell you. I didn't know. You know, I'm from Sacramento. You know what he gonna say? Ignorance is no excuse of the law. You ain't got that. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 32, verse 17.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse.
Findeth who?
But findeth an excuse.
Yeah.
According to his will.
He finds an excuse. He won't be reproved. He gonna try to slither his way about the situation. You see? Like, look, you done with that? Where you was at?
No, that's a little more.
I'll read a little more. Then we need the second. Ezra chapter 7 again. Okay. Oh, you got the second one.
He said, "Tell me, what sort of a father would give an inheritance to his son, and having received the money, the son goes away, leaving his father, and becomes an alien in the service of aliens? The father then, seeing the son has forsaken him and gone away, darkens his heart and going away. He retrieves his wealth and banishes his son from his glory, because he forsook his father."
Because he who?
Forsook his father.
He forsook his father.
How is it that I, the wondrous and jealous God, having given everything to him, but he, having received them, became an adulterer and a sinner? So who is father? I gave you everything you need. You still want to go do something else. That's all you now. That ain't no need no more than father. You know what I'm saying?
Even after you figure out what purpose the devil was created for,
you still want to touch.
If it come down to the fact that when that nigga tempts you, you follow his lead.
You brush your beard thinking about it.
What good is the knowledge is you got? Now look, we got the knowledge in the scripture on how to rebuke him. And when he come in tempting how to get him on about it, we got that. Because that's what you need. You don't need emotion. Well, Bruce, you know, technically I created that Nick because I made a mistake. That's what a Negro want to hear. I, as God, created the devil because I made a mistake. And if he makes mistakes, then he can never be worshipped or praised. You see? So it's man's petty attempt to try to bring the Most High on his level. And he tell you, your thoughts are not my thoughts. Your ways are not my way. Grab it. Isaiah 55. I know you know what's there. Read 8 through 11 real quick. And then from there, let's get this second Ezra chapter 7, man, 18 through 25. Let's read about why the Most High allowed this so-called cloven-footed one around. However you want to get, however, bro. However you want to do it.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, verse 6.
That's right.
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
So there comes a time, flip side. There comes a time when he won't be found. If it's saying seek while he can be found, there's a time coming where he won't be found. All right, what else to say?
Seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
That's right.
Call ye upon him while he is near.
Right, so there's a time coming when he's going to be far away. Everything you read, there's a polar opposite to it. The opposite of heat is cold. Opposite of righteousness is wickedness, right? So if he's saying why I can be found, there's a time coming where he won't be found. If he's saying at a time when I'm near, there's a time when he's going to be far away. You ain't gonna be able to get at him. That's right. That's why when it's grace time, you take advantage of it. Feel me? We're under grace right now. All right? Take the time to learn and accept what your God got planned for you. Now you can act up and do what you want to do. He got a spot for you. He owns a lake of fire, like he owns it. The devil don't own the lake of fire. God owns the lake of fire, the Most High. He owns the lake of fire. Feel me? And it's prepared for the devil and his angels. Ain't prepared for you. But you going there if you on some madness. It's true. All right, what else to say?
Verse 7.
Yeah.
Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
So what is your way? Like, push, if I asked you what's your way, what's your way? What's your way? He said, let the wicked man forsake his way. Right. But a wicked man's way is the what? Just his own opinion, his own way of living, not thinking about the king. You thinking about the king. So when it says, let the wicked man forsake his way, you know what I'm saying, Bruce? Like what he going into is forsake your own opinion, what you got going on, and submit yourselves to the Most High. That's the only way it's going. Look, that's the only way about this deal. And that don't even mean you're not going to be like going through ups and downs. That don't even mean that. It's saying, look, you're stacking your treasures in heaven. That's what it come down to. It all come down to a choice. The angels got choice. You got choice. You got, how many children you got? You got one. You got a son, right? All right. When you suggest that he do something. Hold on. Speak up. You know what? You don't suggest you don't suggest he do nothing. What you do? You tell him or command him, right? Shouldn't be no problem with your God then, right? All right. So when your God don't suggest Bruce do nothing. Says we gonna speak about it. He don't suggest you do nothing. He tell or command you, you better do this. Now look, if your son who you tell do this and he don't do it, what happens? He get who? All right, so with your God telling you what to do and then punishing you to where you saying, God, why am I even existing? Why are they allowed to do this? You're asking a question you got an answer to already. You got the answer. Why would your father punish you? Because you did what? You did, like if your father told you to do something, like you tell your son, do this, and he don't do it. What is that called? Like I'm talking about, what is that called that he's doing? Disobedience, rebellion, right? So being punishment comes from rebellion or disobedience from you to your son, our father, right? When we disobey him, punishment comes from him to us, right? So it makes sense, even though it's grievous at the point. Why am I going through this? I ain't got no car, I ain't got no job, body hurt. Why am I going through this? You see what I'm saying? You already got the answer. What you mean? We know why we go through what we go through. You feel me? Either we gonna correct it or not. Go ahead and pull that. What you got?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 5. Thou shalt also consider in thy heart that as a man chasteneth his son,
Yeah.
so the Lord your God chasteneth thee.
The Most High chasteneth you. I love the ones. What did he tell you in Revelation 3, 16 through 19? That's how the Most High get down. So when you see opposite, like I don't know if you ever invented, have you ever created anything? Invented anything? Yeah, you.
Yeah.
What? Huh? What have you ever created or invented? Your children. Let's say your children. You feel me? We all done created that through the power of the Most High, but we played a part in creation.
Part two that froze up.
All right. So all right, trip about this. When you told your son, what are some of the laws? What are some of the commandments you tell your son? Yeah.
Like my household rules or just period?
Yeah, I mean household, then you can go to.
Like I don't know.
Nah, but what you teach him? You teach him. You don't teach him suggestions, right?
I teach him the things I was talking about.
Alright.
Like having manners and respect.
Okay. Manners, respect. Right? Now, say you leave him with like who usually watch your son? Who you watch?
Oh.
You left him with your mama. You taught him manners and respect, right? When you get back, he'd have been everything but mannerful and respectful. He disrespected your mama, which you never did. Right? So you laid out what he was supposed to do, but he did opposite. Right? And you laying out what's right, you also laid out what's wrong. That's just it's the duality of all creation. If I cut the lights off in here right now, what I'm gonna have? Darkness, right? Blackness, right? If you ain't strong, you're what? You see? So whatever you create, whatever dynamic you look at, there's a flip side to it. It's the absence of it.
I mean, this is period.
So
Every action is real.
All right, so us knowing that, so then when the Most High say, choose life that you may live, how do we take that? We know, okay, every action is a reaction. Good knowledge. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes around. It's common knowledge, Bruce. It's common, right? What do you do with it so you can be found worthy in that day? Yeah, I'm already here. Okay, so where you at?
Isaiah and Deuteronomy, what you was like.
Do Isaiah. Do Isaiah 8. I want you to hear it. Isaiah 8 and 20. Yeah.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 8, verse 20.
And we're going to get into these apocryphals about the flip side of creation. Okay, go ahead.
To the law and to the testimony.
The law, not the speed limit, not the click of the ticket, the law. The law of who, Bruce? Law of God, in which we should know. We've been up here studying for the past few months. If you was called on it right now, you should be able to run them down. Because you should have been studying this whole time. All right, go ahead, Doc.
To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to his word,
yeah,
it is because there is no light in them.
That's a his of this.
His. Talking according to this word.
This word. There is because there is no light in them. So to the law of the Most High, everything that testifies it, that's the whole Bible, testifies a bit. If they ain't speaking according to this, it ain't no light in them. John 8:47. It's no light in them. You see what I'm saying? Now, that may be hard to receive. It will be. Because you got plenty of people who claim they go to church and saved and all that. Right? But the scriptures is clear. If they ain't speaking according to this, ain't no light in them. So where we at now? So that means even your beloved grandmama, my beloved grandmama, my grandfather, elders who've been all up in churches. The scriptures say, and we supposed to have more faith in the word of God than any flesh. The scripts say, if they ain't speaking according to this, to the law and to the testament, if they ain't speaking according to this, ain't no light in them. Which means, Bruce, the absence of light is what? Why you create darkness?
Why you create darkness?
Why he create darkness?
I thought we created out of
The light came from the darkness. But the point is, they're polar opposites. Right? One is fully illuminated, one ain't illuminated. Whatever you create, if you ever get to the point in life where you invent something, you're going to realize there's a negative side of what I just invented. Right? There's a purpose why I invented this, and then there's the purpose that can be abused for me inventing. That's all it is with the script. All right, where you at? Deuteronomy?
John 8:47.
Yeah, John 8:47. What does it say?
The book of John, chapter 8, verse 47.
Yeah.
He that is of God heareth God's word.
Yeah.
Ye therefore hear them not,
Yeah.
because ye are not of God.
If you of God, you're going to hear these words right here. Right? We got plenty of people that done cussed us out. Me and all these brothers over here. We all done got cussed out by so-called elders in the black community.
Yeah.
Because they mad 'cause we pulling scriptures like that.
Man.
Showing it's off. All right. So look, we need the Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra 7. One of you brothers grab that for me, man. 2nd Ezra 7, 18-25. Now look, we about to go into why the devil is allowed to do what he do. And notice the word I use, allowed. He ain't a loose cannon. He ain't just, clapping off how he want to clap off. We're going to read about it. And then look, Bruce, that way you can know the war that you in, what you fighting against. There go Mina right there. What up, man? Shalom, she bro. Look at these little jokers. Yeah. And shalom. What's up with you little jokers, man? Y'all good? I see that chain, boy. You have your business? I see you get real boy. You have that chain, little joker. Make it up off me, little joker. Get up off me, man. Peace out. But everything that happens is the flip side too. All right. So look, you got the 2nd Ezra, you got the chapter 7, 18-25. Trip off this. This is in the Apocrypha. Who all got it? I got one if you ain't got it. Hold on. You don't got one, I got one. Everybody good? Everybody good? Stay strapped. Down cool. 2nd Ezra chapter. Let Bruce get there. 2nd Ezra chapter 7. Where you at? Cam, come here, boy. Chapter 7. Yes, man. Chapter 7, 18-25. Man, what you on, man?
Yo, long live the king.
Hey, what you doing, man? Good joke. What's up with school, man? Yeah, I hollered you out. Go ahead. Where we at? You got it? Bro?
Long.
2nd Ezra, chapter 7. I believe it's 18-25. And then when you get down to 25, I got another group of verses in that chapter. He gonna break it down. Look at Nehemiah over there asleep.
Oh, right. Slip them all over there.
I'm gonna say Israel over there with a bomb on him. Who got it? You got it?
That's right. Put them on blast.
Yeah.
On blast.
You over there knocked out. Slip them over.
Slip them over. Yellow socks on. All right, so look, where we at? 2nd Ezra 7. The question is about why, the Most High would allow the evil that's going on the earth. It's a legit question. A lot of people had it. As y'all brother, I'm just saying, don't get too emotional behind it. The Most High already put it out there. You know you serve a righteous and fair God. You know good and well
Yeah, we do that.
people
Don't
ain't
forget.
suffering because he just don't care. Something going on. All right, so let's read it. What you got, Al?
You know, I'm 2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 18.
Still here, man.
Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight thing, and yet shall not see the wide. For he said unto me, there is no judgment above Yah.
There is no judge above the Most High. None. So what get dictated, what get bound in the spirit to happen, it's of the Most High. What else you say, Al?
And none that have understood above the height.
Understanding.
Understanding, my man.
Above who?
The height.
The highest. That's the Most High. Who higher than him? All right, what else to say, Al?
But there be many that perish.
No, few.
Many that perish.
All of my friends.
Many that perish.
Only the ones I like.
Many that perish in this life.
Wow.
Because they despise the law of God.
That's why, man. When you done talking, that was what it was in the beginning. God commanded this. Adam and Eve went against that. They went against what was commanded. Right? This Ezra, while he a slave in Babylon, say it'll be many that perish in this life because they forsake the law of the Most High.
That's right.
Dig that. Dig that. Why they telling you you ain't got to keep it? Let's say many gonna die behind that notion. All right, what else to say?
Verse 20 again.
Yeah.
But there be many that perish in this life.
That's right.
Because they despise the law of God.
Wow.
That is set before them.
That is set, but not behind you. Like you ain't know what it was. You knew what it was, right? What else to say, Al?
For God hath given straight commandments.
No, crooked commandments.
Straight commandments.
Sideways commandments.
Straight commandments.
The Lord gave straightway commandments. Told you what it was gonna be. It wasn't no rocket science. It wasn't chemistry. It was 1 + 1 = 2.
You had one job.
Yeah. All right, what else to say, Al?
For God hath given straight commandment to such as came, what they shall do to live,
right?
Even as they came, and they should, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
To avoid who?
To observe.
To avoid
punishment.
Come on, stop it. So he told you what you need to do to get blessed and what you need to do, you feel me, if you ain't trying to get blessed. He told you, look, if you want to avoid punishment, do this. Straight commandments, right?
Yeah.
What verse you in? 22. What else to say?
Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him.
You know it's some bad news coming when you hear a nevertheless. When you hear nevertheless in the Bible, it's some bad news coming behind that. Because that means they did contrary to what was commanded. Nevertheless, what it say?
Was spake against him.
Man.
And imagined vain things.
Wow.
And deceived themselves by their wicked deeds. That's
right.
And said of the Most High that he is not.
So now you got your atheist movement. You know, there's a lot of people claiming there is no God. Look, this was written over 2,500 years ago. How is it that the very spirit that we are witnessing today is playing out? They said that God is not. That was the spirit then. While he was a slave in Babylon, like you were a slave in this modern Babylon. The spirit was going around that there is no God. Or no power, no Elohim, right? But what did it say, people?
And knew not his ways, but his law have they despised, and denied the covenant. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works. And therefore, Ezra, for the empty or empty
You
things.
heard what he say? For the empty or empty things. If you ain't filled with the spirit of the Most High, what you gonna reap in that day of judgment is something empty. For the empty or empty things. All right. Now look, I need 50, same chapter. Read 56 through 61, same chapter. 61. Yes, sir. Same chapter.
56. For well we will live in. Oh, hold on.
Second Ezra 7, 56 through 61. You over there live too. Yeah, you're going live. I hear you out.
He lied, dude.
All right, verse 56, right?
I believe so.
For well we live and committed iniquity, which we consider not that we should bring to suffer for it after death.
Read it again. What is it?
For well we live. And
While we live.
For while we live.
Right. Go ahead.
For while we live and committed iniquity, we consider not that we should bring to suffer for it after death.
I mean, but look, you look at your own kids. You see what I'm saying? You just tore the skin off his back, and you caught them doing it the very next day.
Mm.
They doing it, but they ain't thinking about the punishment while they doing it.
Right.
Same with us. You ain't thinking about that. You ain't thinking about that hellfire while you doing what you want to do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same way, man. Anytime you got a problem understanding the Most High, you look at your father, you, and your children. It'll come to you real quick. It'll get it real quick. What kind of love you got for your children? You know what I'm saying? The same kind of love you got for you. You know what I mean? And he'll take you off when you let him embarrass him.
Yeah. You ain't finna embarrass me, huh?
Yeah.
What's up, Cam? Yeah, little joker.
Take you out of here.
Man, you a grown man, child. Get off your TT lap, boy. Yeah, all right. You already know what time it is. All right, where we at?
57.
Yo.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
You heard that? This is he about to explain the battle that you in. Are you thinking it's just me going to work, paying my bills and all that? What the angel was about to explain to Ezra is the very condition of the spiritual battle that we all are in. All right, what did he say, y'all?
Which men that is born upon the earth shall fight.
We all born upon the earth, right? This the battle you gonna fight. All right, what did it say?
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said.
He like, look, if he be overcome, if he lose the fight, he's going to be overcome. He's going to suffer. There's no reason for you to lose the fight. You got every weapon you need to successfully wage war. So if you lose the fight, if you be overcome, you're going to suffer. All right, go ahead, Doc.
But if he get the victory.
If he do what?
Get the victory.
Dealing with victory, then. A win. You feel that? So if you get the win, what it say?
He shall receive the thing that I say. For this is the life whereof Moses spake unto the people while I live.
This back to Deuteronomy 30. Choose life or choose death. We right back to what we was talking about. Go ahead, Doc.
Say,
yeah.
Choose the life.
Choose who?
The life.
Don't choose death, choose life. We all got a choice. Whether you angel or flesh. You got a choice. You either gonna choose life or you gonna choose to rebel. All right, go ahead.
That thou mayest live. Nevertheless,
oh man,
they believe not him, nor yet the prophets after him.
So whenever you hear nevertheless in the scripture, here comes some bad news. Here comes some bad news. What verse you in?
61.
All right, you done with 61?
I'm at 60.
Oh, go ahead. Read the 61.
Nor me which have spoken unto them, that there shall not be such heaviness in their destruction, as shall be joy over them that are persuaded to salvation.
He said, look, the joy gonna be over those that are persuaded to salvation, not those that get destroyed. Many gonna get destroyed, right? Hosea, I need 2nd Ezra 8, 55 to 61. You feel me? So he let it be known, like, look, there's a major payoff for those that believe the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, little joker, you sleeping? Huh? I got you. You already know what time it is.
2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 55.
I believe so, 55 to 61.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
So he, same thing. He was letting Ezra know, like, why are you asking about everybody that's gonna not make it? They not gonna make it. Why your questions ain't about the brothers and sisters that's gonna make it? Right? Go ahead.
But when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
Hold on, they what?
Despised the Most High. Thought scorn of his law and forsook his ways.
Now, trip off this. When they took liberty, liberty is that grace everybody love to brag on. Are we under grace? You see that? You say, look, when they took liberty, when they despised the Most High, right? When the Most High gave grace, our people getting their own opinion. That's why it's good for the Most High to be on top of us like that. You need that. You can't leave the Negro to himself. He's a child. It's just like a child. You can't leave the child to himself. After a while, he gonna be doing something. You gonna be like, "Hey, get down! Stop doing that." Boy. Same with us. What else to say? What you got?
But when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways.
Yeah.
Moreover, they had trodden down his righteousness.
They have did what?
Trodden down his righteousness.
And
said in their hearts that there is no God.
See, so these are the atheists who are trying down as righteous. The way they killing us in the streets, you can't believe in the Most High. It's impossible. Said in their hearts, their minds, there is no God. What does it say?
And said in their hearts that there is no God. Yeah, and that knowing they must die.
And that knowing they must who?
Must die.
See how the Most High get down? The atheist spirit everybody in is not the correct spirit to be in. You know I exist. You can behold my wonders and see I exist. Look at my creation, know I exist. And you like, look, he don't exist. That knowing they must die behind that. You feel me? That's just what it is, man. Like, look, a lot of people mad because the Most High ain't the tooth fairy. He's not in your little Nike box. You just, take out as your own convenience. This is my little God here. Wipe the dust off of him. That's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And he demands our respect. Nehemiah, what you doing, man? Man, get on up. Over there asleep. And we need that suit of purify. And then we need that Job chapter 1.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 too.
I already know you got so.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2, verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived.
Hold on, where you at?
Second word, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. Wisdom of Solomon.
Start that out.
Solomon chapter 2, verse 21. Such things did they imagine and were deceived.
Wow.
For their own wickedness had blinded them. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not. Neither hoped they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls. For God created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own eternity.
So you was made to live forever.
Well,
That's what you was made to live for.
nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it.
Read the last verse again. Huh?
Nevertheless,
Yeah.
through envy of the devil came death into the world.
The death came into the world through the jealousy or envy of the devil.
And they that do hold of his side do find it.
You take that back to Genesis, the 3rd chapter. You feel me? Genesis, 3rd chapter. They held hold to what? Commandment breaking. What happened? They held fast to his side. They're going to find death then. What was given? A commandment. What he saying? What did he command you? You said, oh, he said this, that, and the third. He said, you ain't got to listen to him. Do what you want to do. That's the problem.
Thou wilt not surely die.
All right, so look. All right, we need, hey, look, Need. I need you up. All right? 2nd Ezra 7. No, 4th Ezra 7 out the not the Apocrypha, but the Pig. 4th Ezra chapter 7. Give it to him, Hoshea. Chapter 7, verse 70 through 75. Bruce, you need to hear this. Right. What, you got some sandwiches? Bruce, you need to hear this. Yes, ma'am. 4th book of Ezra out the super picture. Chapter 7, verse 70 to 140. Verse 70 to 75. Bobo, you good back there, girl? Got a pillowcase on? Ain't no game.
This you here this week.
Oh yeah. At least all y'all was here this week. Let's get her done. Yeah, where Tootie at? She got me messed up.
Right.
She got me messed up.
Long.
She probably on the live feed. Team Brew. Shalom.
Yeah, shalom.
We'll be linking shortly, my brother.
Yeah.
All right, you got that out? What it say?
4th Ezra, verse 7. He answered me and said, the Most High made the world and Adam.
Hold on. Made who?
The world and Adam.
Bruce. When did the Most High make the world and Adam? What chapter of Genesis we talking about? I know, but I mean, look, this is common sense. And we talking Most High, his beginning of creation. What chapter of Genesis would this be? Yeah, of course, Old Testament. Genesis is part of Old Testament. Well, Genesis got over 50 chapters. The first chapter. See? Now look, you see how that wasn't no trick question? Ain't no trick question, huh? All right, so we talking about Genesis, the 1st chapter, right? Start from the top again. What did it say?
He answered me and said, when the Most High made the world and Adam.
That's Genesis, the 1st chapter. The entire world, setup of the world, and Adam. Go ahead.
And all who have come from him.
Oh, man.
He first prepared the judgment.
He first prepared who?
The judgment.
The who?
The judgment.
So, before the Most High created anything, he created the consequence for going against what he said. Showing you that when he created what he created, he was well aware there was a flip side to his creation. If I create light and you withdraw the light or block the light, that's darkness. If I create righteousness, if I block the righteousness, that's wickedness. That's the setup of all creation. If you ever invent something, if you ever create something, you're going to realize I'm creating or inventing this for this, right? But someone who really sit back and think about what I just did can use it for its opposite desire. And it's the same thing with the Most High. You got warlocks, witches, you got all type of people that know the knowledge of the spiritual realm, right? But use it to work wicked. That's where we at. Where you at, Nate? Come on with it.
And all who have come from him. He first prepared the judgment and the thing that pertain to judgment.
You see what he first made? Before he made anything, he made the judgment. Because he was aware there's a flip side. If I tell you this is the order, if you rebel against that order, there gotta be consequences. Now, it ain't just you that got free will. The angels got free will. People don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. If not, you can never explain Lucifer rebelling, Azazel rebelling. In the days of Jared, 200 angels falling on top of Mount Hermon over in Israel. To this day is the United Nations motherfucking base right on the top where the angels fell at. At Mount Hermon, there's a United Nations setup where the angels fell at. 200 in the days of Jared. Look at this, look it up. United Nations base, Mount Hermon. It'll blow your mind. So it's showing you that the heathen, like how we look at these Bible stories and we be like, oh no, that could have never happened. The heathen like, yeah, these niggas still stupid. Give his ass some more MSG. Give his ass some more GMOs. They know good and well what the hell going on. We don't pay attention. All right.
The king is keeping the Negro.
Go ahead.
The king is keeping us asleep. Everything runs, keeping us down.
That's right.
This nation is up because we in here with a foot on our neck. The day he bring us a fire, this shit fall like a house of cards. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
where you at is blessed.
That's right,
you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We don't know who we are, so we not. You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. It make all the sense in the world. You look, even the Messiah said it. We the salt of the earth. What salt of the earth mean? Flavor. You gonna do what it is.
And also, I think they did a little study. They asked some white people, black people want to hear. They said if we mess up.
Let's read it. Let's read it. You got internet yours? Pull up internet.
Okay.
The world without black folks. Watch this. Let's read it. They did a study. What would the world be without black folks? Y'all know that's a study they did. We all need to listen. It ain't that long, but look. What you say, boy? Hey, life without black people. Snowstock area. Yeah, go that. First. Now watch this. He gonna read it. And I need my little Jones. Where they at? Where Israel at? Come here, boy. Come on over here. You hear this. Now look, this is an article y'all called Life Without Black People. Alright? So whenever y'all thinking y'all ain't talking about nothing, like the most I ain't dealing with it going over there, man. You be alright. You a little joker. Ain't no such thing as being tired. What's your fade? Ain't no such thing as being tired.
Right.
Alright, now look. So look, y'all can go, Dylan, y'all can go ahead when y'all get to the crib, get online, look up Life Without Black Folk. I'm gonna put the link. Life Without Black People, right? And if any of y'all little partners got email, send it to them. Yeah, look, it ain't like you made this up, right? It's the truth. Now look, when we go through this, it'll blow your mind. Everything that we do today, from computers to cell phones, if there was not one of your people to invent something, it would never be nothing. Yeah. But now you look it up later. to be honest, to be honest, look, Joe. All right, what it say?
All right, y'all ready?
Now look, this is called the world without black people, black folks, right? What it say?
Life without black people. It says, a very human and revealing story is told about a group of white people who were fed up with so-called African Americans. So they joined together and wished themselves away.
Hold on, they joined together, did what?
They joined together and wished themselves
away.
They
wished themselves away. I'm tired of being around you niggas. Right?
That's what they said.
That's what they said. Come on.
They passed through a deep, dark tunnel and emerged in short of a twilight zone where there is an America without black people.
Okay.
At first, these white people breathed a sigh of relief. At last, they said, no more crime, drugs, violence, and welfare.
Die to these niggas. Right?
All of these black people are gone. Now we're moving on. It says, then suddenly reality set in. Right. The new America is not America at all.
That's right.
Only a barren land.
Hold on. So this is like the book Eli. Y'all seen Denzel Washington? The book Eli? The new America.
When I'm reading, I posted the link so y'all can check it out.
The new America was posted as that, right? What else to say?
It says there are very few crops that have flourished because the nation was built on a slave supported system.
So crops aren't even succeeding. They failing because how your crops was succeeding at first, the sons and daughters of God put their spirit into it. That's how you was able to flourish as a nation. Because the sons and daughters of God was reaping your crops. Ah, okay. What else to say?
All right, number 2, it says, there are no cities without tall skyscrapers.
Hold on. So these ain't even cities. The famous cities, you know, the Eiffel Tower. They got hostages at Eiffel Tower right now. Look in the Daily Mail. You hear me? It's a straight terrorist attack going on at the Eiffel Tower in Spain as we speak. And when you done talking, if it wasn't for none of us, it wouldn't be skyscrapers. Why, brother? What is that?
It says, because Alexander Mills.
Hold on, Alexander who?
Mills.
Y'all don't got your phones up? Look up Alexander Mills. Because Alexander Mills, go ahead.
A black man.
Who?
A black man.
Wow.
Invented the elevator.
Hold on. He invented the who?
The elevator.
Remember Alexander Mills, Dylan. You feel me? Remember the brother. That show you come from the greatest people ever walked this planet. America wouldn't even be as great as it is if your people wasn't here. All right? Alexander Mills invented the elevator. Who all knew that?
I actually did not know that.
I didn't know it either. I'm not gonna be proud. I'm gonna raise my hand. And I've been read this article, but it never changed. I didn't know Alexander Mills invented the elevator. All right.
I didn't get upset.
Yeah. All right, what to say, Al?
All right, it says, and without it, one finds great difficulty reaching higher floors.
What else?
It says, there are few, if any, cars because Richard Spikes, black man.
Richard Spikes. Dylan, look him up. Richard Spikes, a black man. Right? Go ahead.
Invented the automatic gear shift.
Oh, so instead of manually shifting your cars, you know how you just throw your deal and drive right out the neutral and do your thing? If it wasn't for Richard Spike, you wouldn't be doing it. Wow. What would the world be without your people? All right, what else to say, Al?
Joseph Gamble, also black, invented the supercharged system for internal combustion engines, and Garrett A. Morgan, a black man.
You know about Morgan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Invented the traffic signal.
Invented who?
The traffic signal.
We learned about him in school, didn't we, bro?
Yeah.
That's about the only Negro you learn about is that Negro. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the brother for Peanuts?
George Washington Carver.
Well, we learned about both.
They castrated that brother though.
Yeah.
George Washington Carver didn't even have his reproductive member.
And that whole forward empire.
They killed that brother. Yeah. They killed that brother.
You know what I mean? He was the brain behind all that. Not that he was the
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at this time, black people couldn't buy it.
And you know the Ford family was part of one of the 13 bloodlines.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the Rothschilds selling all their majority of their U.S. assets? Jacob Rothschild. That's him and Evelyn Rothschild are the leaders of the Rothschild banking family. They're the richest banking family in the world. They trillionaires, damn near zillionaires. The Rothschild banking family just sold over 90% of their U.S. assets 3 days ago. They ain't fucking with the cash for real. They're not dealing with the cash for real no more. But you still arguing over, ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. You arguing over the wrong thing.
Okay. From all this right there, we just that little bit right there, just read what we already know. That's why they keep their foot down, because basically, what we're in really, it ain't really hard to get out of.
You at war. What it come down to is either you decide what side you on, right? And when that day comes for you to go ahead and, get your testimony, lay your life down for the truth, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Or will you live to witness the change of everything? So be it. You know what I'm saying? It's just from this day forward, you got to dedicate your life to what it is. That's what it comes down to. I'm talking about what the Most High wants. Regardless of what you do, you may leave about her and continue your life as you continue it. I'm talking about what the Most High receives, and what He decides is what's real and what's not. So we got to dedicate our life to Him. That's what the Son did. It's what the apostles did. It's what the prophets did. What are we doing? Lord, as long as I can go and pay my bills, I'll serve you. You ain't ready. What if He took all that? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Need. Come on, man, read something. Where we at?
The niggas want to get their money right first, then go serve the Lord. I gotta get this paper first.
We need to do James 5. Need grab James 5, 1 through 6. What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, real quick,
the life of
this out of the book of Baruch in
put it on game.
the 4th chapter. He says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved God to wrath. You were delivered unto your end."
Because you moved God to who?
Wrath.
Wow.
They ain't got this because they want to all. Who out of this?
Hey, Neat, grab Lamentations 4 for me. Lamentations 4, 17 through 19. You already know. Look, we looking for a nation that can't save us out. Either you gonna do what thus save the Most High, or you gonna fall by the wayside. But those that know, those that don't know, and everybody else. The beautiful thing is He got us, but we just gotta be obedient. You know what I'm saying? If you know what day the Sabbath is, the Sabbath day is the 7th day of the week. Why all our people in church on Sunday? Sunday is what day of the week?
Sunday will be a relaxing day, right?
Well, what day? Out of 1 through 7. Out of 1 through 7, what day of the week is Sunday? You sure? Where your phone at? Your phone right there? Pull your calendar up. What day is the 1st and what day is the 7th?
Calendar start with the S and the end with the S.
That's you sure right? That's true.
The first day.
For Sunday is the 1st day. The 7th day is Saturday.
Right.
You see, that's the Sabbath day. What they call Saturday, we're gonna call it day 7, the Shabbat day. You know what I'm saying? Now look, imagine how you just said what it was. Imagine how many people think that. It ain't just you. Like you didn't, yeah, exactly. You didn't arrive at that understanding right now. You had been taught that.
Right. But he been telling.
I know. He been. Hey, how long you think he been around us? And that's your brother. I already look. We don't need your Fed number, nigga. We don't need how many times you been. We don't need how many times you been shot. We don't need to hear none of this shit. How long you done known him?
This is pre-shot. This is a whooping. I got
I'm telling you, Hebrew. How long y'all been good? I'm talking about Fred and Nehemiah, right?
I've known all my life, 47 years. But I think when he got with y'all, when he quit doing that dirty stuff.
That's right. That's right.
When was that?
Now he had a bit.
He was some mud.
I remember the first day he showed up in class. He showed up in class the first day.
Oh, yeah.
First day. No, I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about over there.
Tell me about that.
I'm talking about Nehemiah, Big J, right? The first day he showed up in class, he was driving a Burgundy Expedition. Remember the Burgundy Expedition? Do you remember the night he got shot up?
I remember him telling me, yeah.
The very next morning, he pulls up at Bible class. Burgundy Expedition riddled with bullet holes. He let his window down. He said, "Hey, is this where y'all having Bible study?" I'm outside with a couple of head busters. I think Giddy was out there. I'm like, we like, nigga, yeah. Like, what's good? And that's been a brother, a diehard soldier since. You see what I'm saying? It's just like it showed the truth in what it was. Because neither side budged.
Right.
Now when we seen them pull up, we like, man, I hate blue. Like, man. Like those are my words as he was pulling up.
And he called me. He said, I ain't doing that no more. He called me that night. He said, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said,
Because ain't nothing look ill-gotten gains on profit in the day of wrath, bro.
Right.
You gotta let that look. If you in the scripture, if you in the truth, you gotta let that hustling shit go.
Right.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, because he was so heavy. I said,
It ain't gonna work.
I can't deal with
that. I need Proverbs 10 and 4 and 11 and 2. Or 10 and 2, 11 and 4. Backwards. Go ahead.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in your security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
See that? Don't be in slipper mode dealing with the Most High. Come on, Most High people be like, man, well, yeah, I get with them, you know. And
I feel like.
Don't be in slipper mode. Slipper mode is you just put your feet back, you know, back, feet up, whatever. Most High gets down, man. Like he's not a game to play with. Where you at? He's at 10 and 2 and 11 4.
All right. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 10, verse 2.
Yeah.
Treasures of the wicked profit nothing.
Hold on. Treasures of the wicked profit what?
Nothing.
So you may bump into a lot of your people that's been, you know, hustling or whatever. Doing their thing. It don't profit nothing though. All right, go ahead.
Treasures of the wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness delivereth from death.
Righteousness delivereth from death. Righteousness is a commandment keep. Right? 11 and 4.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Yeah, how rich you are don't profit in the day of wrath.
But righteousness delivereth from death.
Beautiful. That's where we at.
Check this out real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, neither wish to be wealthy nor pray for it, but pray for this, to live on a little, having nothing unjust. The love of money is the mother of all evil.
Mother.
What page is that?
48.
Where you at?
It's
What?
the love.
The Sibling or
Mother.
Hey boy.
Mother.
That's some pseudo. That's
Man.
what that brew be on.
Got
Mother.
Pull it, bro.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 1.
But where you going?
Where you going,
with that big ass pillow.
Come on.
The beat, where you going, the beat?
You ain't going what? Ah, okay.
Oh, wait with that. That's what she said.
The book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 1. Hear this, all ye people. Give ear, all ye inhabitants of the world. Both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth shall speak of wisdom, and the meditation of my heart shall be of understanding. I will incline my ear to hear a parable. I will open my dark saying upon the heart. Wherefore shall I fear in the days of evil.
Exactly. Why should I fear in the days of evil? What you scared of?
When the iniquity of my heels shall compass me about. They that trust in their wealth and boast themselves in the multitude of their riches. None of them can by any means redeem his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. For the redemption of their soul is precious.
That's right. That's right.
And it ceaseth forever, that he should still live forever and not see corruption.
Exactly. I need Job 1. Job 1.
And you know what's crazy? The non-Messianics try to twist that scripture to about the Messiah.
You start him back in one, bag him on down.
Bag him on down. Look, if you bag him on down, he gonna have to answer what he can't answer.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
It's on the same level. Now, I've been hearing this a lot, and it's really been just irking my
Come on, man.
Now.
You ain't even saying that. See, that's messed up. That's messed up. What?
But, okay, so when he said, so much is given, I don't know the exact words out, but much is given, a lot is required.
No. Luke 19, much is given. So what you don't, what you don't understand, Michael?
It's not even the fact that I don't understand it, but I feel like people are taking it out of context. Saying that in the physical meaning. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that he gives you riches and finances that are
yeah, no.
Yeah, you know, that's not what he means.
He did, but
and a lot of people misquote that, not just, and this has been happening like all week, y'all. If I want to get this and make sure I'm on the right path with it.
Well, since you got much, I have
I don't have much.
You said it happened to you all week.
I said I've been saying this, bro. I've been saying it. That misquote.
Yeah, see about. I mean, it's often misquoted because the word of God is 9 times out of 10. And the preachers are asking. That's what they preach.
So go ahead and give her everything she needs.
So they gonna. That's Joshua 1:8 prosperity. No, they gonna pull scriptures and they gonna
then we give it,
and they gonna sear those scriptures in your mind. That's gonna convince you that it's got something to do with money. You see what I'm saying? They need you chasing their paper so you can break them off.
Exactly. And especially
say that one more time. They need you chasing their money so you can break them off. How they gonna get paid if you don't get paid?
And this has been used a lot in a situation with what's going on with Houston. You know what I'm saying? People been saying like, oh, you know, the people, the celebrities that's been making donations. So whom, you know what I'm saying? A lot of as much is required. Like it's not what the hell it means.
They took that way out.
Right. You know what I mean? I'm like, where
Did you read
get
the
that
chapter?
from? So I just want, you know what I'm saying, us to break it down in the study so that, you know what I'm saying, people will understand. I feel like it's on a more of a spiritual level.
because the Lord's money has nothing to do with your Federal Reserve. No.
Exactly.
His money got everything to do with, look, you got this truth. What you gonna do with it? You gonna sit on it? You gonna hide it? Or you gonna be a fruitful vine? That's right. And this right here is Luke 19 going to it, the Matthew 25 going to it. And it's, look, it's even other scriptures about like, look, you need to be a good steward with your Lord's money. The truth he gave you, you feel me? If somebody came and asked you, like, look, if that's the truth, what it was, you should be able to break them off on what it is. Not playing around. Like, we ain't here to play around with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may have known this brother long enough, if you bump that brother right now about some script, he gonna fire off.
No, Luke 19.
He gonna make, look, you even have to pull your Bible out, get your highlighter out, with your pen, you have to lick your finger, and you can sit down. Let me at least go check what he's saying is right. That's the lowest you gonna be at.
I'm going down to like 26.
I ain't talking about the highest, like, look, that what he say is that. Like, he can't quote a scripture. When he say it, I'm already here. Like, look, that's Ephesians 5. That's Psalms 139. You feel me? That's Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter.
That's what I'll be doing.
Everything he do, I already know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we at with. Where if you want to call us on it, look, Look,
It's reps, man. You look,
try it.
It's reps.
Call us over the 10 Commandments right now. Man, I ain't even talking about everybody in here.
It's reps.
Call the brothers that you looking at now and say, do you niggas know the 10 Commandments right now? If not, you niggas is frauds.
They what, bro?
Fraud.
Hey, look, it's reps, man. It's going to the gym once every 6 months. You ain't gonna see no. You having to start over every time you go, but if you hitting it, you hitting weights every day. You hitting weights every day.
That's true.
You gonna start seeing results in a couple of weeks. You gonna walk past the mirror like, whoa.
I look like Nehemiah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now look, not Nehemiah. True about this. It's a study went out, right? Like, yeah, I already know. It ain't not him. Hey, Nick. Hey, Nick.
Hey, he told for you.
Hey,
Your brother, man.
hey, I know him.
Bruce said he gonna act like he ain't
Hey,
lying.
you ain't look. You ain't Jonah. He ain't Jonah.
Bruce, he said
You got to
he
come.
ain't like he ain't lying.
You got to come, boy. I know that brother. I met him when I was 12 doing this shit, banging with that boy. I know exactly what he on and what he gonna do when he walks in the building. I don't care if it's 100 of y'all. He already got an actor or actress that you look like. And sometime during that day, he's going to Joan on you. That's what he do. As soon as he walk through the door, he gonna look at you like he looked at Yaki, right? I get it. Look. We go holler at Yaki on his little birthday, right? I'm gonna get it pull up on me. I'm like, man, what's up, man? He like, ain't nothing cracking. I'm like, look, let's go ride down the street. So we go ride down the street. Man, where we going? I'm like, we finna go holler at the brew. We finna go holler at the Hebrew, right? Man, look, we get there. We get in the house. Brucey will be get because of Bruce spiritual. So he's like, yeah, I'm already hip. Like, I ain't on too much of nothing anyway. Right? So he ordered his house together. Man, you know what this Hebrew do? Him right here. He eases up on me with his Google out and say, hey man, hey, guess who that nigga look like? Hey, he's like, guess who he look like? And man, when he hit Google and when he hit image, bruh, y'all know who I seen? Wishbone. Wishbone. He said, he look like Wishbone. Oh, boy, I fell out laughing.
Hey, Ed watching too. You like Wishbone too.
I'm talking about Bone.
Y'all know.
Look up Wishbone, the image.
Real name Charles Scruggs.
Hey boy, we laugh so hard. Hey, please look up Wishbone image. That's where we was at. That's my little brother, man. He getting better. He doing his thing. But that my whole thing was this brother was there. Y'all get to know this Hebrew right here. He, you know,
Man, better watch that.
he may not be around as often.
That's
Gaza. That's Gaza City, Gideon. Gaza Strip. I mean, a bomb can go at any moment, fucking with you. And he
ain't gonna tell you I ain't there.
Yeah. And he know it. He know. He know.
Ain't gonna say I wasn't there.
Yeah, whatever. We need Job, we need that Job. Job 1. Let's read about how the devil had to come out of the Most High. About you. You, Job.
Verse 1?
Yeah, no, so that's 6. 6 to like 11 and 12. If that ain't right, back up.
Everybody there? Job chapter 1, verse 6? Yes, sir. Now, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord.
All right, stop it. What you mean the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord? What that mean?
Verse 6.
I don't know what that mean. Where we at with that? What you mean? Like, who are the sons of God? Right? And then whoever they are, they come present themselves. They come to report.
The under orders. Yeah.
Who good. See, my sister always like been on it. She always have. Real. You know what I'm saying? Because look, you finna have to dig and you finna have to find out what's going on. Alright? That's y'all little jokers, that's y'all TT, whatever. Real talk though. Like, don't take nothing for granted. Don't take nothing for granted. Because she thirsty. She got that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what else to say? What to say?
And Satan came also among them.
All right, so the sons of God came and showed themselves before the Most High, right? So we talking angels. We ain't talking white man, black man, Asian man, African, Japanese, Chinese. We ain't talking about none of that. If the sons of God came and hollered the Most High and the devil was with them, we have to be talking about what? Spiritual beings, angels. Gotta be. It ain't talking about you. It ain't talking about me. It ain't talking about this Hamite.
That's right.
This Hittites. This brother. It ain't talking about him or me or you. It's talking about a son of God, which is an angel. All right? So just because you are Israelite, don't necessarily make you the son of God. You can be that in flesh, you understand? But if you evil is all hell, it ain't cracking. Okay? We read Job 1 with the sons of God, not you and me or push. Angelic forces came and hollered the Most High, and the devil was with them. All right, what else to say? Come on. Pull what you pull. Whatever you gotta do. Israel, you good?
So we're going to read that Enoch chapter 3. I mean,
Good.
third Enoch. Third Enoch. From the verse 12.
The third book of Enoch?
Yep, third book. It says, why is their name called Self?
Name God who?
Self.
Spell it.
Seraphim. Seraphim.
Okay.
Seraphim.
Spell it.
Seraphim. Seraphim.
Seraphim. Okay, go ahead.
Because they burn the tablets of Satan. Every day Satan sits with Samael, prince of Rome, and with Dubiel, prince of Persia. And they write down the sins of Israel on tablets to give to the seraphim to bring them before the Holy One. Blessed be he, so that he should destroy Israel from the earth. But
now read that last verse again. That ain't even sound right. What it say?
They write down the sins of Israel on tablets and give them to the seraphim to bring them to the Holy One.
Hold on. Who are the seraphim? You got cherubims, seraphims, different ranks of angels. They write down your iniquities, you Israel. Get them to the angels, right? That's right. Every idle word, right? All right, go ahead.
But the seraphim know the secrets of the Holy One. Blessed be he, that he does not desire that this nation of Israel should fall. Yeah, brought to him, like how Satan blocked your prayers, you know what I'm saying? That these, you know what I'm saying, it's jot down. And this only thing to be charged about is what sins you broke, how you transgressed the law of God. Not did you wear the right color shoes with your shirt, or did you date right woman, you know what I'm saying? Did you keep these commandments, laws, statutes, and judgments?
That's what it comes down
You know what
to.
I'm saying? And look, those are presented for Most High for your destruction. But Most High said, it's not that should be, so you should fall.
Real talk, huh?
You read from the third book,
Third book of Enoch.
right.
I'm on page 281.
We need Job though. After you
I'm right
done
here.
with that, we need
Yeah, I'm
Job.
ready, bro.
Do we need to answer Bruce's
Read verse
question?
6 again. Job chapter 1, verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of Elohim came to present themselves before the Most High.
Dylan, you heard that? Sons of God came and presented themselves, and they came and stood before the Most High. Now, either they're talking about me, you, and is, or they're talking about who? The sons of God. Read that verse again. Look, read that verse again. We ain't there yet. You almost there. You almost there. Is. Pay attention. I need you to pay attention, all right? Now, peep this. Peep what he finna say. And then I got a question for both of y'all. All right, go ahead. What it say?
Verse 6 again.
Yeah.
Now there was a day when the sons of God,
The sons of who?
sons of God,
Right.
came to present themselves before the Lord.
So the sons of God, God's sons, okay? It was a day where they had to come present themselves. Look, I don't care what you doing tomorrow or what you doing tomorrow. It don't matter, right? If it's time for you to go stand before your father and say, look, my father requires me to show up tomorrow, I'm showing up, right? Huh? All right, both of y'all say, well, I don't know what that mean. What that mean? What the heck? What this mean? Dylan, what this mean right here? You just did. Israel, what this mean? All right, speak up. All right, that's what y'all saying. What else to say? All right?
And Satan came also among them.
So look, the sons of God showed up. The angels, they showed up. Guess who was? Guess who else showed up? The devil. Because the devil, when you done talking, is a son of God like you are.
He is.
He's just a bad child. Y'all ain't never been around no bad children? I know y'all have. I know y'all have.
He's the earth.
You ain't never fooling me. I know both y'all, including y'all older brother,
He's the meaner to her mama.
including y'all mama. Y'all done been on bad children. Y'all done been around bad children, right? All right.
Y'all bad.
So, no, they not. They ain't nowhere near it.
They jumped me 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they found you. Hey, them little Hebrews got at that Hebrew. You hear me? Get it. You'd have been proud.
Yeah,
Look,
bro.
you'd have been proud. That little joker right there and that little joker right there.
Look.
Get
I'm
it.
gonna see y'all out
You the fuck.
I got the Hebrew that don't play.
Nigga, they tapping the nigga high and low.
Well, hey, bro,
Drop
they
it.
got at me, bro.
Hey, they got
I
at
did
it.
good,
That
though.
one was trying to bang back. Yeah, them little brothers, they home. They
Yeah,
home.
you hear his voice deeper than mine. He look. But listen to me anyway.
Yeah.
This week, man.
So I watched it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm little brothers ready. Yeah. We just gotta go ahead and finish what we said we was gonna do. What we gonna do? It's where I'm at with it. Like, what we gonna do? All right, where we at? All right, what's good?
We're in verse 7.
Come on.
Job chapter 1, verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan,
What he said to say?
whence comest thou?
Where you coming from? It's like if you my woman, you cutting through, and I'm like, hey, whence comest thou? Where you coming from? Right? What it say, Hebrew?
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
I'm going who?
To and fro in the earth.
Right.
And from walking up and down in it.
Satan told the devil, I've been all over the earth. Satan told the Most High. Excuse me. Satan told the Most High, I've been all over the earth. I've been up and down, to and fro. What was it? All right, what we got? Come on.
Verse 8. And the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh,
That's right.
and escheweth evil. Verse 9. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, does Job fear God or not? That's how it says they. You fear the Lord, yea and nay. Yeah and no. Verse 10. Has not thou made a hedge about him, and about his house, and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land. Verse 11.
I'm checking on you.
But put forth that hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face.
Got George back there?
Verse 12.
I got 2.
Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
Hold on. So this is a conversation between the Most High and the devil. All right? So even if you know, all right, the cockroaches are here, what are you going to do? Say you got a whole house full of roaches. What's your next move?
Well, for these shrimp-eating Hebrews, just put some watermelon, put in some peanut butter oil.
You got to kill them, but there's a nest of them. There's a queen of them.
Okay.
Look at Israel. Look at young.
Am I right? You gotta get to the basically the queen.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and bring it down.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing is this. You can do all that and still remain. What do? I bring you down. You on the first floor, not the 5th floor. Now what?
You gotta keep going.
Where you at?
Still in Luke 19.
Luke 19. Let's pull that. Let's finish it off. What you was on right there with the table? I seen the table back there. With the purple slippers, toes up. Back there. That what was going on? Oh, okay. I peeped you up, you know what I'm saying? She had blue like little, like how she was looking when her feet showed. She got a whole, like she got a
whole library.
Index showing library.
Man.
Yeah. Feet showing something else.
It's just what I can bring.
I came out. Okay. She's trying to get all the extra hair, like the hair on her.
Yeah.
Like her hair. That's what I'm saying. Like, her nostril, around her.
Huh.
I ain't know.
Hey, bro.
That way?
Get married
Nah,
tomorrow.
man.
She's not from here. She's from
Nah, man. Keep you plugged up, blood.
He said,
Mary, like what?
Brother, you go outside with that.
Or somebody trying to gain a spouse. Like, I was okay. I peeped. I'm like, okay. Malay right here. So where we at, man? Come on.
Verse 12. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power.
So look, God said that to Satan. Read again. What it says?
And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of your house.
So look, what we learn about the devil is he's not a loose cannon. He don't do what he want to do. Before he do what he do, he gotta go holler at the Most High. And either the Most High will let him do what you got in your mind what it is, or it's gonna be something else. It's true. Like look, we look at it like it's on some fault, but it's true, Rock. No bull. No crazy. Yo, God, let it be known what it is. You gonna do that? You gonna get down or not?
Anybody have any jump okay? Like,
Okay, yeah. Who got jumped? Hey, don't even do me like that. Don't even do me like that. We'll get it. Hey, tell her it shall manifest. We got it.
right.
Somebody got cable.
Real talk.
It shall manifest. All right, where we at? Nate, where we at?
We done.
No, we ain't done.
Man, where you trying to go, man?
Don't worry.
Oh,
Who's that verse 12? You want to keep going? Verse 13. Read verse 12 is proof that we was done. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. Only upon himself put not forth thy hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of Yahweh.
So he gave him orders. Look, that's where you at, but you can't do this. So we hear about him. He do what he do, but he ain't outside of what God give him. He ain't got no power. That's true. That's true. You may hope it's something else, but it ain't. Yeah. That's our third book.
Yeah, all three D numbers were horrible. Third D number my favorite.
And me too. We good. We all good. You good? Yeah, still good.
Yeah, like verse 13, 14 talk about when his kids got killed. The message came. Then his field got killed. The oxen. Message came.
Hey, look, so that with that being said,
Then
all
she
praise to the
got-
God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Honor and glory of the only begotten beloved Son, Yah speed to the righteous elect. I got my brothers to the left. I got my sister who on the shop to the right. You know what I'm saying? And we doing it.
Yeah,
17, you're in the push.
You're the push. We do what we do. You don't like it. We even got the short leggers up in here soaking up that knowledge because they're the next generation. So if you don't like it, take it up with the Most High. You understand? No, you understand. If you don't like it, so what? We ain't even tripping. All praise to the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We got the sister. Come on, get on this camera. Come here. Come here, bro. Oh. That's one of our sisters too. Got 3 sons. Is in the truth. We getting her done. 4 tribe in the building. All right, shalom.
Shalom, family.